session. So in today's session, we are going to talk about how we are going to set up a experience cloud with and live chat. And most importantly, on this session, we are not going to do more on theory. We want you guys hands-on, step by step, what I am going to follow here. So in the complete session, I'm going to build a site, something like this. Just think you have a company, and for that company, you are going to build a small customer, or you can say small experience site, or even you can say customer community. Your customer can communicate to your sales guy or to your customer support guy with various queries, or they can do the live chat with them, or they can raise a case, or they can do different kind of discussions in this community or experience. Okay, so totally in this session we're going to cover how we are going to experience in Salesforce, how we are going to implement a live chat so that your customers and your the support agent guys can chat over the Salesforce, and how they can create a case from the experience, and how we can publish the knowledge article to your can have some feature topics, and we can have some kind of discussion groups where your customers can post different kind of questions, and they can have the different discussions like we post the ideas. See, I think we can see how we are going to do it. And in the finally, we'll do customization in the site for the branding, the logo, how we are going to add, how we are going to customize the colors or your theme, all these things. So now I want you guys should start with me parallelly to do this project. So that will give you more hands-on, and you will understand more instead of listening and just looking around what I'm doing. Okay, so if you guys are ready to do hands-on with me, you can log into your Salesforce org. I have already logged in here. So you can see here I have logged in. So now what we need to do. So most important thing, I have a Salesforce. You can say I have a Salesforce org. Now I want to enable my digital experience so that I can build a customer site, or you can say customer experience, something which can be accessible by my customer. So now to do that, most important thing first, we have to enable it. So if you are doing practice with me, simply go to Salesforce. Then from here, I have given the complete in the PPT also. You can see I have given the complete site one by one, like what are the steps we need to follow. Okay, you can go to service setup. In the setup, you can find out experience. Then you can select enable digital experience. Let me show you how am I going to do here. So once you go to this setup gear icon, if you click here, then you can see something called service setup. Okay, so now why am I experience site? So now if I am running a business, I'll have the okay, who are dealing with me day to day. Maybe they have some issue on product what they bought from me, or they want to do some kind of new business with us. So how they contact for them, we have given an experience site. So they can log into experience site, they can see what kind of business they're doing, and they can communicate with us. So this is nothing but just one kind of interface which can be accessible by my customer user, and which Salesforce we access here. You can see this is for my internal users. Okay, and when I want to give some kind of interface for my customers, that I can do with my experience. That experience, first we have to enable it. So in setup, search experience. So you can see here, channel digital experience, there is some setting. So first we have to enable this. So once you click on setting, then you can see here, let me close it. We can go and do the next steps. Going to implement knowledge article. How am I going to customize it? So this is nothing but to get started with digital experience, we have to enable it first. Once you enable, we can see we can select a domain name. For example, just think this one. Okay, some company I'm randomly picking up. I want to build a customer site for this company, or for this customers, or you can say which we are building this project. So now I want to build a experience for the customers of this company. So what I'm going to enable it, I can put some domain name here. So simply just think I'm just giving here as name PBS group. You can put any domain name which you want. Okay, which that should be unique. So you can simply check availability here. Okay, then the first step we are doing, just simply we enable the digital experience and we register a domain name. Okay, so enable digital experience automatically changes the record access for the role and subordinate with their like who have the access. All internally happens. It's just information for you to go click it. So simply we enable the domain now. You can see here my is enabled with a domain name. I think you guys are doing this with me. So whenever I want to build any experience, first you have to enable digital experience and we set the domain. So once you do it, we have to do. So when I say I want to build site, or you can say one experience site, there are many kind of template given by Salesforce, or if you want, you can build from. So now, depending on the which you can have how many number of sites you can create. You can see right now I'm in developer org and I can create 100 number of sites. Okay, so now we'll see I want to create a experience site as I've enabled in this org. So now permissions to create experience site. So simply I can click on the new here. You can see under setup, you see under digital experience, once you enable it, we can see more options like all site, page, template, theme. So I'm just focusing on all site. If you click on this all site, click this new. So now I'm going to build a site, like just think a like how you build a website or some kind of interface where my customers going to access my Salesforce. Okay, once you click new, so now Salesforce have given different depending on what you want to do, you can select. Okay, I want to do, for example, to communicate with live chat, to communicate with knowledge article, or I may need a experience site for my partners. Depending on that, different templates are given. So you can see here template for sales, some for service, some, and you can see if you want to have your like visual force based experience, or you can say community, you can do that. Okay, so if you want to create your own template or you want to do complete customizations, you can do from here without using any template. For now, I'm select one template called customer service. So if you are doing with me in the parallelly, you can simply go to site, from the site click new, then you'll get template page. You have to select this customer service. Why am I selecting this template? Because see, if you see here, I want to use customer service. If you click here, you can see what this template can do for us. Okay, if I want to use customer service, that means it create a responsive site where members can post question, access related content, and record many more things. If I click here, you can read. Okay, they can access the article, they can create support cases, many more things. Okay, so now other template that also you can do, like if you want to use customer account portal, or you want to use partner central, what you want, you can use. For this project I'm going with customer service. Okay, so now if you see here, once you choose your template, what we have to do, click on get started here simply. Okay, so now here we have to give your site name. Okay, so like for example, if this is my company and I want to give the customers to access my to connect with me through some website, you say in more generic language. So they should get one domain or one name or one URL. So now if you see, I'm just putting some name here. This is my URL. Okay, so I like this. I may have 100 sites. So each site I can give some name. So here I'm giving the name as, for example, CTRL system experience. So let me create it. So it take a couple of minutes to create a site. See, totally the session what I'm running today, we will write a single line of code, but we'll make a small experience site where we can have the live chat, we can have knowledge article, we to create a case and to handle the discussion groups. Okay, let's wait a couple of minutes to use this template. So this as first time this template going to be set, so it takes one. Okay, then once we do steps, it create a site for us. Okay, it's a site for us which name we have given as CTRLF system BBSR. For example, I didn't do anything right now here. Just see, there are different workspaces given to us. If I go to builder, just to show you, if I go to builder, take the preview, you can see there is a site already available for us, and we have to customize that site depending on our requirement, depending on the company branding, how I want to do. Let me close this. See, builder page, you can see something called preview publish. I'll talk about publish later, but just to show you what we did now, if I click on preview, you can see some dummy site created for us, or you can set some dummy experience for us. Now do customization on top of this so that we can build some. Okay, what I am doing here, if you see, I'm going to put things on this part. I'm going to do live chat implementation, where you can see here I'll get a option where my customers can communicate with us through a live chat, and that chat can be handled by my chat agents, or you can say my service agents. Okay, and you can, I'm putting some kind of topics. I'll say this as a navigational topics. Okay, and here you can see something called feature topics, and for this I'm going to use something called knowledge article. I'll show each one by one, and what are the trending articles I'm going to show here, and all cases my customers have raised that they can see here, or they can contact support from here also. Okay, and also they can put a question on the community so that anybody can help them, or anybody can answer them. Nothing but like a discussion group, how we do in different Salesforce forums, where we put the questions and answers. So that kind of community we're building here, and you can see here the personal informations, the global search, everything as standard already available for us. So now, as for our agenda, we are going to start with implementing live chat for customer. We saw digital experience and how we create a customer site with given template. Okay, once we do these two steps, we are ready with one site. Now we have to put our requirement together to make one full site for the customers. Okay, so now we'll see implement live chat. When I say live chat, what it means? So now somebody will come to my website. For example, this is one of the website. Here also I have some kind of live chat. If somebody go and put a message here, okay, then this message can be taken by my support agents, and they can respond to their message. Similar kind of thing on my site. So here they will get one small pop-up icon here, or pop-up box like this, you can see here. So here they can go and they can fill some messages, like how you do the live chat with any website or any business. So some customer support agents chat with you. So that features we're building here now. Okay, to do that, what we need to do? So we have to do some kind of configuration in the Salesforce, and that configuration will help us to expose that chat, live chat features in the experience site. To do that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to Salesforce. So simply, I'm going to my service setup again. So if you are not here, simply click on this service setup. Once you come to service setup, so you can see we have created different site. So right now it's a new org with one site. I may have the many sites. Simply, for example, if I go to all sites, you can see what are the sites we have created till now. So if you see, I have one site. So what I'm doing here, so if you see here, this is my site I'm building, and this is my site URL. Okay, you can see this is my site URL. So when I publish this, the status will be published, and this site will be exposed to my access this, and we can build the site as a publicly available, or it can be authenticated site. Okay. So now what I need to do, so I'm just to, before I go to set up the live chat, I need this URL for my future reference. So when I configure the live chat, this live chat, what I'm going to configure for which site. I may have the 50 different sites out of 100. So I may have the different live chat for each site. So for which site I'm going to build, that URL, I can just take it, now keep with me, which I'll use shortly. Okay, this is one part. Now what I need to do here, so now when I want to build a live chat, so there is completely widget given. Go to service setup. So you can see there are many small tools already given us which will help us. You can see something called recommend, okay, in the page here. So here's few setups are given, and if you want to see all the setups, simply click on this view all. Once you click on view all, so now let me type your chart. So you can see there is one setup given, chat with customer. So this widget, if I complete, to add a live website to our customer service experience, or you can say to our customer service community. So as I say, I'm going to build a live chat. So that means I have to do this chat with customers. So if you are doing with me, simply go to service setup here, then here click on the view all, then here just in search, select this chat with customer. So now this is few steps, so which we need to configure. So this will give the features to chat with customers instantly. So if my support agents are available online, so if anybody come to my experience site and they want to chat with my live agents, so then they can do it. Okay. There are few concepts. Let me explain you about this live chat, what I'm going to do here. So now somebody come to my experience site, they try to do a live chat from here. So now I think I have 50 support agents available. So let's think this is a very big, it might happen like every moment 100 plus charts are going to come. So now when you come to the site, put a chart, who is going to handle it? There are many agents available. Okay, so now how this chart is going to route? Okay, and now if my agents are offline, let's consider we are not working 24/7. Let's see, we are working from 9 to 5 as a support with live chat. So other time, if anybody comes to this live chat window and they try to do any live chat, what we will do? Might be, as I do not have any available, so might be we may need to take it to create a case. So these kind of features we are going to enable on this setup. Okay, so in the chat with customer, simply we click on the start. So now it's nothing but, if you see here, there are many chat requests going to, this chat request going to be in a queue. Okay, so who are the member of the queue, they can accept the chat. Let's see, right now I'm a support agent and I'm available to chat. So if I see somebody requested chat in this queue, that request will come, then I can pick that request to live chat. Okay, so now what is the queue you want to build? Okay, So for example, I'm going to give the queue name as web support. And name of this group I'm going to give, for example, chat agents. Okay. So now you can see I have just two licenses as it's in developer org. So if you work in your company org, you may have the more licenses. Okay. So now
the list of users whom you want to make the member of this queue,
so that when chat will come, they can go and accept the chat request so that they can communicate with the customers. So now as in this so only one user coming here. If you have multiple users, you can simply search here also. Okay. So once you search, you will find whom you want to add as a live chat agent. Simply you can select here. Okay. Once you do this step, then simply click next. So now may happen sometime. So just think, I have only 4 support agents in my company. So, but I'm getting 30 live chat requests in a minute. So, how we are going to define the each member going to take how much of chat request at a time? What is the maximum limit? So that setup we do here now. So if I have only 4 agents and I'm getting 40 requests at a time, obviously these 4 guys cannot handle it. Okay, so we can define, okay, each member can take how many chat requests from the nothing but you can see work item size and agent capacity. So who are my chat agents or you can say service agents? Their to define. As I said, this is few steps of wizard which we are going to follow here. So first we set up what is my queue, then we are setting up each agent can take what is the workload. Okay, so work item size, nothing but amount of an agent's capacity that one work item from web support customers. Okay, and I'm going with default, you can change. I said here 5, and total capacity of the agent in chat. If you want, you can decrease or you can increase as you like, depending on your company policies. Okay, so if you do this one, then click next. So now the chart what I'm going to build here, okay, that's going to be part of which they said I'll have the in this arc I'll have 100 sites. So out of 100 site, so to which site I am building this chart. So in which site I'm going to embed this chart snippet. So that URL we have to pass here. If you remember, initially when I came, I simply copied this URL. So the same URL I can take and I can put in this place. Okay. So quite easy steps. Like see, it's just self-described steps which we can follow step by step to do it. So we put the website to put this chart. Simply click on the next. Okay. Now, what type of chart? Okay. So when the chart coming, that chart we can link to the Salesforce object. Okay. So we can link to the lead, or we can link to the case and contact, or only with the contact. So out of these 3 objects, where you, for example, you have a public access community or public access experience. You want if anybody come as a unauthenticated user who is not a customer of yours till now, they are accessing your experience site and they want to do a live chat. That means they want to do some kind, they might do some with you. So they are like a lead. So if you want to that kind of chat, simply you can connect the chat with a lead. Or your existing customers, if you are exposing this live chat for your existing customers, then you can link this chat with case and contact. They may talk with you regarding a case, or they may they initiated chat request. So it means they are an existing contact who logged in to your experience site. So like this, you can select which one. For now, I'm selecting this service. So I want to link the chat with case and contact. Okay. Then I click on the next. So now what happened? So if you are going to support, then you can on it. Okay, or if you do not want to give offline support, you can keep it off. Okay, so now what I'm going to do here, so see, don't leave your customers hanging. Create a support team to let visitors log a case when your team is off duty. For example, I have all the chat agents who are there, all are offline now. So there is no one there who can take your request and who can chat with you. So if I'm in a website, I want to talk with a customer agent, but there is no one there, then what I will do? I do not have any options to contact to you. So instead of that, if you can give, okay, if my all agents are offline, let this live chat will be capable to raise a case. So that case can be taken care later when my agents are available. So to do that one, what you can do? Simply you can do this offline support. Let visitors of your website with you. Okay, so if you want that, simply you click this. Okay, so in the case we have different field, so whatever the field you want to expose here to create a case, you can do it. For example, if you see in this site, let me show you here, I was showing agent offline. When they click this agent off, they will get some field of the case which will be exposed here. Okay, like I said, subject and ybml. If you want to add some more field, you can do that also. Okay, if you want to just field sequence, that also you can do, where which field you want to wear. So this kind of, so I'm going with all default. Sim next. So now my for the live chat, whatever the initial setup I need to do, I have configured here. Okay, once I configure, you can see automatically some kind of code snippet here. Okay, see, I don't need this code snippet. Automatically Salesforce. So I'll show you that. Okay, if you want to keep this code snippet, simply copy and keep this code snippet with you. But I'm not going to use any code as I told you before. Without writing a one line of code, I can have a experience site. Okay, so this is my code snippet, which Salesforce automatically generates depending on the configuration what I did. These steps, then click next. Okay, now you can see our chart is ready. Okay, we configure my chart what to happen. What we configure? We configure when chart will initiate to which queue to go and who are member of the queue, and we configured to which to set this chart, and we configure offline support we need or not, everything here. Once it, and also we configure the workload. Once all this done, click and done. Okay. I hope you guys are liking the session till now. So it's quite easy steps to complete it like that. Okay. So now we configure the live chat, but the live chat what we did and whatever the codes you can see generated are not deployed to be used. So now next what we have to do, we have to do a deployment for this chat. Don't think like a deployment with using. So here we'll get option called deployment. Okay. So now see, till the time you don't refresh, you will not get that deployment option here. Let me refresh because we just configure the chart here. So now here, if I search, you can see under you can get one option called deployment. Okay, so now you can see here we got one chart setup flow, which chart we have built. That setup flow we got here. Just simply I'm just editing it. Multiple live chat for the multiple sites. So that's why I'll just come to here and I'll just show you what kind of configuration here we have, and I'll just change the name here. Okay, now nothing else I'll change. Simply I will change the name here. Okay, so now what I need to do here. So you can see the chart developer name, chart window title, allow some options here. So let me talk about these options. Then I'll come to change this title. Okay, so whenever you are a customer and you are going to do a live chat, if you want to save that chat transcripts, whatever the chat happened, if you want to save it, if I will allow, then you will get the a privilege to save your chat. Okay, so if you want to use the any pre-chat API, who can access these chat configurations, then you can enable here. Okay, and if you want, okay, so few this chat what we have configured, it can be configured in multiple domains. Okay, so we can limit to which domains we can host this deployment, that we can define here. And if you want to enable the custom timeout, like let's say you are doing the chat with me, and for 10 minutes you are not going to give the response to me anything, so we can do the custom here till how much time we will be live, and then we can do the timeout, or we can close the chat window. So I'm just going with all default options. Okay, so simply I'm changing here only the chat title. Okay, so in the chat title, what I do here, instead of live chat, right here, this chat I'm going to do for CTLF system experience. Okay, see, if tomorrow I have another site, I can have another live chat setup, and I can specify that chat for which title. Okay, so I click on the save here. If you see, if you want to the chat window branding, nothing but when you come to this page, you want to do some kind of branding, that also you can configure here. Like you can put the branding image site, okay, or you can do the chart to window branding image, everything here. You can simply click on the save here. So now I'm done with my deployment of chat. Okay, so now to understand conceptually, I have configured my live chat and I have deployed it. Okay, and now there are many chat agents. Okay, so let's see, for example, one product I have, let's see, mobile device. I'm selling mobile device, for example. Okay, or let's talk about this customer for which I'm going to build this site. So this customer have different kind of product, like web design, web hosting, web maintenance. So now I want, okay, if any code web design, then I will assign to a specific group of chat agents or specific group of support agents. Or if anybody come for the web maintenance things, I will assign this chat to a specific group of agents. So it's nothing but depending on their skill set, what type of chat they can handle that. So how we do? We can modify the chat agent and chat window titles. So let me go through this screens also, so that you'll be just familiar with me what I'm doing. So we done with the setup of live chat. Okay, then we see the how live chat being deployed. Then we are about chat agent skills. So we're going to configure the skills here. Okay, so when I say skills, nothing but what type of chats I'm going to assign to whom. So to do that, what I'm going to do, skills nothing but the area of expertise we can assign to agent. Let's see, I have 10 agents. 2 agents are specialized for the new web designing, or 5 agents are specialized to handle the queries regarding the digital marketing, or more 3 agents are specialized to handle the web maintenance queries. So for that, I'm going to create skills, and that skills we can assign to the agents. Okay, create the skills. Again, what I do, anyhow, I'm in the service setup. If you're not here, click on gear icon, go to service setup, then come to here, simply search here skills. Let me refresh it. Here, simply you can search, and you can see there is an option called skills. We're defining the skills for my chat agents. Okay, so use skills to track the expertise of agent. So for chart, agent skills to assign skills to agent in the assign user and profile. Then based on that, chart will be handled. So now you can create multiple skills. I'm going to create one skill now. Like this, you can create multiple skills. So let's think. I'm giving skill name as web support. Okay. So and to which profile you want to assign. See, you can assign this skill to a particular user, or to set of profile also. So So now if you see here, let's see, I'm going to assign to support profile. I'm going to assign to, for example, standard user or system admin, multiple profiles, depending on requirement, who set of users you want to assign or who the profiles you want to assign, you can assign the here. So define this is one type of skill set, which I saw. Like this, you can create multiple skill sets. You can say this is a skill set to define. Let's in I give the website name. For example, you can give okay if any live chat coming from the China or maybe some Chinese person, then I have a guy who can talk in Chinese. I can just create a skill set for that, and Chinese skill set I can set my Chinese agents, or I can say I can have a Japanese skill set. So like that, I can have different skill sets. For this example, I simply create one skill set as web support. So similarly, you can create how many you want. Okay, we define the skill set assigning to the profiles or users. Then what we have to do, we have to define the agent configurations. So I have an agent, I have a skill set. Now we'll go to the agent configurations. So simply if I type your chart, we can see something called chart agent configurations. I have skills configured. Now I configure the agents. Okay, what agent can do. You can see when we enable the chart, you can see different options coming, like if you want to block a particular visitors, that you can do. Okay, if you want to have a chat button and invitations, that you can do. But now I'm focusing on this chart agent. If you click on this chart agent configuration, so it says we can define which feature available to your support team when they chat with customers. So like when I'm doing the chat, what I can do in the chat window. Okay, that configuration we do here right now. So to do that, I can create a new configuration from here by clicking. Okay, export configuration, and you can see here there are multiple things available here. Okay, you can see a lot of options here. So a few options, I'll explain what is going to happen here. So now the chart capacity, I'm agent. So we have already configured the agent. Okay, if you want to change that, we can control that with my omni channel. Okay, so already omni channel turned on by default when I did that live chat setup. Okay, so you see, there is something called sneak peek enabled. So if you, like when you build, you can see each options as a help text here to understand more about this. I have logged in. Okay, let's see, I'm agent. I have logged into Salesforce. I'm working in something else. So that time there is some kind of chat request coming from. So how will I know? Am I going to get a sound notifications or something? Okay, so to control that, we can do here. So you can say request sound enabled. You say play a sound and gets a new chat request. Okay, or disconnect sound enabled. So whenever chat getting disconnects, I'll get a sound. Okay, so notification enabled. So desktop notifications, you like for any incoming chats, if you want some notifications to become, we can do that also. And if you want to see the custom agent names, okay, so like when any agents doing the chat with the customers, so if you want the customized name to be appear, we can define the customized name. I do not want, okay, whenever like I have 10 chat agents and they are communicating with the different customers, I do not want to show their actual names. I can define the everybody can talks as a company name. We can define here. Okay, and we can, when somebody put hi message, for example, here if you go and if you put some chat message here, so instead of waiting, we can show some kind of auto greetings. So using the merge field, we can configure here. So we can define if my agents are away, we can define the chat to decline, auto away decline. Okay, automatically change agent status to away when they decline the chat request. Okay, so like this, different options we have, which we can configure and do it. For now, I'm going with all default options, nothing I'm changing. Simply, if you want, you can go through the options, you can put what you want. Okay, so one most important thing, you can see assistance flag enabled. So like I'm just going to talk with some customers, but at that time I want some kind of assistance. I may not have the answer for the queries. I may need my colleague's help. So I can here they can we can set the setting here so that they can raise a flag for the assistance. So that can do here. Okay. So here again in this configuration, I'm going to set up the profiles. Okay. Again, I'm going to choose my standard user, system administrator, and I'm going to set here for customer support profile. Okay. So all the same options we set here. Okay. And here I set my available skills as web support, and all default option I go here, click on the save. Okay. So now we define live chat, we define the skills, we define in the chat agent configuration when chat coming, what a chat agent can do it. Okay. So now we'll see how I am going to see. Now the chat will be initiated from the experience side, and that chat is going to be going to Salesforce here, where my support agents are working. So where it will come? It will come to my service console. So the chat agents what we have to add to the service console. That's the next step what we have to do. So to do that, what I'm going to do here, if I go to my app launcher, okay, sorry, if I go to my app manager, I'm going to modify my service console app. If you see, this is nothing but my service console app. If I go to app launcher, if you see here, this is my service console app. Okay, so now in this service console app, what I need to do, I want to add my chat agents to the service console. So I have chat agents, they may not be part of my, so I'm going to
That what I do here. I go to my
setup.
again. I'm going to my service setup.
So here I'm going to app manager, service console, nothing but a app in Salesforce. I'm going to edit it, and I'm going to add a chat session here. Okay. So now, if you see, I'm here. See, you can see something called, when I open the service console, you can see something called omnichannel offline here. If you see here, here you can see the status and all the stuff. So here I'm going to add my chat snippet. So to do that, what I do, I go to my service setup and then app manager. Then you can see my service console. Okay. So in the service console, what I want to do, I want to edit it. See, here I can go and click edit. Let it open. So here, as a navigation item, see, you can see multiple options here. As a navigation item, you can see whatever the items you have, like here. In the service console, you can see case, contact, account, report, dashboard, home, everything here. Okay, so like when I go to here, let me minimize here. Case, contact, account, all these options we have now. So now what I do, I want to add a chat session here. There's something called chat session, chat transcript, chat visitors, everything you can put, but I'm going to add a chat sessions here. Simply, I just drag it and put here. Okay. I click on the save. So we'll see what is going to happen on this part. Okay. So this much configuration, what we do, nothing but if I revise, we enable the digital experience. Then we configure the chat with my chat setup flow. Okay, then we have modified my chart windows title so that we can identify for which site, which chart I'm going to configure. Then we define the skills. Then we define my chart agent configurations, like when the chart is coming, what like pop up the sound, or when disconnect of the sound, when you decline any chart, we set them as that way. Okay, and then we added that chart agent to the service console. This is the one major part we did here. Okay, so now let me see what is we're doing here. Okay, so everything we did with respect to my chart agents. So now we did nothing with respect to customer user. So how my customer user going to access my live chat? Okay, so now to do that, what I do, if I go to my Site. Okay, let me go to my site. Okay, do you have? Let me check if you have any questions before we proceed to the next part. Or I think Rahul have handled all the questions.
There are a couple of questions. So if you see, there are last two questions where people are
Hmm.
asking, can we embed Einstein bot with live agent?
Yeah, but we can embed directly in the site also. We don't need a live agent. So when you say live agent, nothing but somebody talking live with agent. But Einstein bot, nothing but we pre-configure some kind of queries with their answers depending on what questions or what queries you are getting from customers. Automatically, bot will give the answer. But live chat, what I'm talking here, there is no bot. There is a human who sits here and chat with you. Okay.
Okay. So the second question is how to show chat wait time to customer in chat app. How to embed my custom code in chat window. We can take the this question and then we will go for the other question at
Yes.
the end.
Yeah. See, the setup what we did without writing a single line of code, and where we automatically see Salesforce generates some set of code. Okay, and that code also you can customize, you can modify it, and you can give to your like developers, so they can embed that piece of code as a component piece if you want to customize more. Like we went, okay, so like you are in the queue position 1 2 3, all these things we'll see when we set up a chart. We'll see how it's going to work for us. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That
Okay,
will make a
perfect.
lot of sense.
Yes. Okay, so now what I'm going to do here, we have defined the chart, we have configured here. Now we'll see if I want to put that chart in the site, how am I going to do that? Okay, so that's the one of the interesting fact which we'll like here. Okay, so now if I go to my site, so like when I say I want to go to site, either you can search here in the setup at site, go to all site, and then you can see there is something called workspace. You can open it, or even you can directly go to builder, as I'm going to builder part right now. Okay, so now if I go to builder here, so I'm now coming to how am I going to customize my site or customize my experience site. Okay, so this is the standard template what we have received. Now I am going to put my chart component we have built to here. Let it open. Okay, so now if you see here, this is if lot of navigations menu, global search, my user informations, and lot of small components given. And you can see there are many components already, out of box components already given here also. For example, if I go here, I will just type here chart. There is one out of box component called as embedded service chart given. So I can drag it and I can keep where I want to show here. Let's consider I want to show in this sidebar. Okay, I just drag it to here. Let me see it. Yeah, you can see here I got something called embedded service chart. So now the chart deployment, what we did here, chart deployment, if you remember, we after we enable the chart or we complete the setup flow, then we deploy the chart. That chart deployment coming here, and now you see the chart code what is generated by Salesforce. You can see here. Let me show you. This is coming as some third-party URLs. Okay, so that's why if you see. This is nothing but some kind of third party URL which going to be embedded in my experience site. And Salesforce have a CSP policy, or you can say content security policy. Like is CSP nothing but is like a web standard which defines the different conditions or rules to control the source of the content. Okay, like this in this chart, nothing but a content from this site. Okay, so what should be load on the page or not, that controlled by CSP. And Salesforce by default restrict not to load any third party content here, but If you want to load, you can just allow this URL on the CSV policy. Okay, so to do that, what I'll do here, so I have to copy this much URL here. Okay, up to the domain name complete. Then I can go to, let me click OK here. Okay, so what I do here, I can go to setting, then you can see here security and policy, then you can see content security policy. If you want to allow all, like you will relax all the CSP policies to be inline script and allow host, that you can do here. Or you can see here in, if you want to add the trusted sites, you can see here. And whatever the error coming for the blocked resource, you can see here, like which URL I copied, it's nothing but this one. If you want to add that as a trusted site, you can simply put here. I can give the name as, like you can keep any name just to identify. So here I'm just giving the name as my chat. And don't forget to keep this active. This is one part. So my chat code, what we generate, that's nothing but in the third party. Okay. So this is one part we done here. Let me close it. Then let me go to the component. See, this is my embedded service chat we have. So you can see automatically now, see different buttons we have, like label what you want to show, if your agent offline what you want to show. This is also, you can customize what you want. If you want to change, you can change, you can keep the same thing. Okay. So if you want to keep some background image in the chat when they're waiting, then you can keep the background image, maybe your company, some new product launch background image, or any agent avatar you want to use, you can do it. Or pre-chat background image, you can keep everything, you can keep as a URL here. Okay, I'm doing nothing here, simply close it. Now you can see something option coming here, contact us. You can see here contact us coming. If I click on the preview, you can see there is something getting loading here. Okay, so what is going to happen here? So these options we are working, we are getting a chat. Okay, so now as my agents all are offline, you giving options to create a case. I'm still in the preview mode. For example, I'm a support agent. I have assigned myself as a support agent. Now I'll go to my console and I'll make us available here. For example, okay, available app for the chat. Okay, my status I kept as available. So now let me go to my site. Okay, let me just refresh it. Or I can publish and I'll show it also how this is going to work in the time when my agents are available. So I click contact us. Let me open this one as, yeah. Okay, let me go and publish the site, then we'll see how it's going to happen. So once you customize your site and when you are ready to publish this, simply you can click on this publish button here and then simply publish here. This takes a couple of seconds to publish depending on the volume of changes you have. Okay, once publish done, you will get an email also. Okay, let me go now to my sites. Let me click this. Okay, let me put some, let's see if agents all are offline, then simply it will say to raise a case. Okay, no, before starting the chat, I'm just taking the first name, last name, and my web email chat. Then I'm starting the start chatting. Okay, let me put this email ID. I'm doing the start chatting here. Okay, so now it like till the time we are not accepting. Here, if you see in the service console, let me go to my service console. You can see there is one chat request came here. Okay, so if I want to accept, I can click on the accept here. So the moment I accepted, okay, Now let me see what is happening in the chat side. Let me open that. Okay, you can see chat started at 5:26. Let's consider I'm just saying, hi, this is my experience site. So as a user, you can see one sound also got pop up here, and you can see there is a message came here. Okay, chat started by here. The conversion what I want to do, I can do here. Okay, so simply I can say, how can I help you? As agent, I'm just messaging here. Okay, so now same way, the message what I send automatically you can see to my experience. Let's say if you go to my
Service
console
console here.
here,
See
see
there.
they're typing something. Okay, one message
And
like this, agents going to assist to my customers. Okay, so now you can see here they can see my work. Okay, what are the work they're doing? They can handle the multiple chat also at a time. So they can accept what chat they want, they can do it. And if you see here, the moment we initiate the chat, so like for which contact this chat is coming, okay, and even cases or anything, that everything we can see from here. This is nothing but my chat transcripts. So and my case, what cases is getting created, everything you can see here. Initially when nobody is there, we create a case because we said my chart I'm going to link with my contact and case. You can see this is a contact, this is a case created for the chart, and this is my contact, how we identify contact depending on who have logged in. Okay, that way. So how do you feel? Is it quite easy or difficult to set up a live chat with few setups? Just we basic chat we set up with few clicks only. Okay. So Rahul, do you have any questions to handle for now, or we can continue for the knowledge articles?
We should continue. At the end of the, we can take,
Yeah.
then we can take the
See
question.
now, perfect, perfect. Now we saw okay how we implement a live chat here simply. Okay. So now, if you are a customer, before you start the chat with agent, you will be love to see if your queries can be answered here as article or as a question answer kind of thing, or you can say as a FAQ kind of thing. So when you want to that kind of thing, we can use the concept of knowledge article. Okay. We can enable the knowledge article in our org. We can associate that with a topic, and we can publish knowledge article to be used in my customer experience, or you can say in my customer community. Okay. So to do that, what I'm going to do here, everything what I'm doing here, everything I'm going to do only with the service setup. Okay. So if you guys are practicing with me, I'm going to give you a link where you can get different kind of image or different kind of FAQs which you can use. Just simply take this link. Let me put in the chat. If you're practicing with me, you can, like I'm going to put some FAQs, or you can say knowledge articles. So instead of randomly typing, you can just put some exact FAQ articles. Okay, you can access the some image and logo I'm going to use on this session. So that also uploaded here. You can use that. Okay, let me minimize it. Okay, so now in the service setup, what I want to do. So before I use knowledge article nothing but the source of informations which I want to expose to my customers. Okay. I'm not giving the exact technical definitions, but I'm saying so that you can understand what knowledge article exactly. So for example, if you want to apply a personal loan, you go to HDFC Bank site or some bank site, then you see what are the documents required. So for that, do you need to connect with a chat agents, or it's good if you can see the informations on the website itself. So when you want that kind of thing, simply you can configure one knowledge article in the Salesforce. Okay. To do that, what I'm going to do here, I'm simply typing here knowledge here first. Okay. That's it. Okay. This is also I can again use as a recommended setup page. Simply go to view all. Here simply type knowledge. You can see here you have set up knowledge base in the service cloud. Okay, it's a just two-step activity. So when I say article, nothing but it's some kind of content which I am going to expose to my community. Okay, in this project. So now somebody should write that content. Okay, what are the documents do I need to apply for a home loan? Okay, so now the set of document what needs, somebody should be write it, somebody should be author. So here we are going to define, we are enabling the knowledge, we are defining who is the authors, and if you want we can organize your article with data categories. I'm not going to talk here. Okay, I'm going to cover this, and optionally we can go with this part. So I click on the start. Okay, now who is knowledge article you can set here. If you have multiple users, you can select who are going to be knowledge articles. Depending on your licenses, you can assign that many users. Then click next. Okay. So data category, as I said, I'm not doing anything. It's nothing but you can group different knowledge articles in a data category group, and you can use it. So it will be again a different discussion topic. So for this project, I'm not looking to add a few articles as a category. Okay. So that's why. So
Simply click on the finish.
So
This steps helps me to enable learning knowledge and setting up
who is my knowledge author. Okay. Now, when you enable this one, you will get one object called knowledge here. Okay, where we have to work. If I go to object manager, then you can see there is something called knowledge. You can see here the API name knowledge underscore underscore KAV. Okay. So now you can see some record types will be already there. If like as I'm saying FAQ, you can have your different kind of record types you can create. Okay, if you want to use it as a FAQ type, that also you can do here. And if you want to create different kind of fields, so that also you can do. So many fields are there. So if you, let's say I want to put only two informations on my site, like what is the questions as a title and what the answer of it. Okay, so for that, let's consider I'm going to create a new field. We can use existing field also, but for now I'm going to create a text area long field. Okay, you can give the field name. I'm just giving the field name as a text only. You can give answer or anything. Okay, so with all default options, I just go here and create a field. I'm saving it. Okay, so now I can go to the page layout. I'll see my field what I created that should be in the knowledge page layout or not. Let me edit it. You can see here I have text title. I want to put the text on the top, then the URL name. Like every knowledge article, when you create that will generate a URL. I'll show that once you create the knowledge article. So I'm just keeping these two informations here. So title and the text, and I click on the save. Let's see, let me do this for both the page layout, because I'm going to expose these to my community. Okay, so now I have my knowledge. So now whenever you have a knowledge, I need one more thing which we call topic. If I go to my service setup, here I'll have something called topic. Let me refresh it.
Rephase it.
Yeah,
Hello.
I can go to, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Any questions?
No, no. So somehow your voice was not coming for a small period of time. You can rephrase before the topic,
Oh,
whatever you said.
okay. I was saying, see, for the knowledge, we have different type of fields. So but I want to, let me open the knowledge here. If I see this knowledge object, which I'm going to use to create my knowledge article and publish to the experience site. So we create a field, and that field I added in the page layout because I am going to expose this two field to my experience site as title, like what are the documents I need for the home loan, and the answer. Okay, I need XYZ set of documents. So this I want to do, and there is a URL name. So whenever you create a knowledge, so that knowledge article will have its own URL. So that I'll show you once we create the knowledge article, what is this URL do here. So keep these three things. Okay. And next we have to, like, the major setups, what we need to do for this to publish the knowledge. We need to have a topic. Let me show you what topic exactly do here. You can see under topic there is something called topics per object. This is I will not get from the service setup. That's why I come from the setup only directly. Okay. So here see, we can enable topics for objects. So users can add topics to records of that object type on the record page. So this is the thing. This is one concept. When I create a article and assign a topic, we'll understand. So I'm going to enable a topic for my knowledge object. So it's this topic will help us to organize my content. Let's consider, let me show you here. I am going to have some kind of FAQ or some kind of article for customer support, some kind of article for new product. So how am I going to group them? How am I going to categorize them? Let's consider I have 10 set of articles created for customer support. I can add them as a topic here, and say my some set of articles I can add them as a new product topic. So different things we can do from here. Okay. So to do that, I have to enable the knowledge for a topic. So what are the objects you can see here? For which objects you want to enable topic, you can enable it. And when you enable, what I do, for which field you want. I need only the text and title. Okay, then nothing else. If you want any other things, see answer I could use, but I was just trying to show you with a custom field. So I create a text field. Simply I save it. So I enable my topic and this one. Okay. So now what I need to do here. So let me go here. So all setups done. Now I will go and create a knowledge. So simply here, I'm going to app launcher and select a knowledge. Okay, let me open it. Let me go out of service console. Okay, you can see some knowledge we have here. So randomly I'll create a few knowledges. So if you want to create more knowledge, that also you can do. I have given that in this URL which I've shared with you before some time. Okay, so this is nothing but different knowledge articles what I'm going to create. I'll just create one or two, and then we can use what others you want. You can later you can put more articles. Okay. Just let these few articles from here. So I want to create a new article. I create this title. Okay. This is going to be my title. This is going to be my answer, for example. Okay. So now you can see automatically the URL came here. And in the below, you can see, I want this article to be visible to customers. This is the most important part. Otherwise, this article will not be displayed in my customer portal, or you can say in my experience site. Okay. So like this, you can create multiple articles. Let me go and create a new articles. So I'll just create three, four different articles, and we can use it. Just randoms. I'm just setting this one, but most importantly, you have to select visible to customers. If you're doing this with me parallelly, you can also do the same thing, just simply creating 5 records. I'm creating, not more than that.
Automatically the URL
Name
will
filtering. This is going to be the knowledge article URL. Okay, let me close with these many articles. Okay, so once I have all articles created, if you see here, these are my draft articles. We should publish this article so that it can be used. If I see this list view, there is something called draft articles. I can go all the articles what I want to publish. I can select and simply I can click on publish. Okay, so I want to publish now. Okay, I do not no changes to any translations, because if this is nothing but the optional. If I
lessons. If I transfer workbench
to change
to other languages or anything, you can do that.
but I do not want to use translation now, simply click on the publish. Okay, now these are my published article. So now these articles can be displayed on my experience site. We'll see how we are going to do that soon. Okay, I'll not take more than okay. So
Now we'll see the knowledge what we create. How am I going to use that knowledge?
is to the customer side. To do that, what I do here, I'm simply going to my service setup. So I will do some changes in my content management. So let's go to my all site. So I have many published article. So maybe I have 5 different experience site. I have 500 articles. So all 500 may not be intended for all sites. Okay. So that we can control to which site, which article to be displayed. So if I go to my workspace of the site which I'm working, so there I can define what are the content we can use on this site. So simply I can go to content management, which is going to organize, manage, and build collection of the content in your experience site. Simply click on this. Then here you can see different options, which I'm focusing on the topics. Okay, so we have different kind of topics like navigational topics, feature topics. When I say navigational topics, that's nothing but you can see as a navigation item here, and feature topic will come something like here. Okay, like you have 100 topics. Okay, so in 100 topics, we have one topic may contain many articles. So which are the trending articles, or which articles you want to make as a featured articles, that you can keep under a featured topic and you can show them in the home page. Okay, to do that, what I'm going to do here, simply I can go to my featured topic. I can go to my navigational topic first. So I can create my navigational topics here. So what we do here, we can add different topics. For example, I'm going to add a customer support, social group, and new product. So here I can give a topic name. For example, I can say customer support. Click add. I'm going to give one as a social group. Click add. I want to give one option as a new product, for example. Okay. So I can save it. This is my navigational topics what we have.
Some feature topics. When I say feature topic, it's displaying here. I'll show you in a couple of minutes
how it's going to come. So then we can see, we can select what topics we have here. Let's customer support. Like you may have, I have only 3 topics, but you may have the more topics, more navigational topics. So out of many navigational topics, I want to set few topics as a feature topic that you can select here. Let's customer support, new product, my social group. These are my feature topics. Okay. Let's consider I am going to add one more navigational topics. Let's see. Welcome member, one topic, for example. Okay, this is I'm not going to add as a feature topic. Okay, so once you do this one, so if you see here in feature topic, I'm showing some kind of images. Okay, so to do that, what I do, if I go to feature topic, you can see there is an icon. Click on this, I can upload the image. I have given that images already. Okay, let me open that image here. Let's see, I'm going to use first one as my support image. Okay, and there is a new product I can set for that also. let me go to this new product. Let's upload my another image. Group. Let me upload another image. So I can save it. Different images what we have, I can set for the feature topic. Okay. So now I have my topic to my knowledge articles. So to do that, I'll do the article management. So in the article management, you can see I have 4 articles. So which article goes to which topic? So let's see, this article goes to my social group. You can associate in the multiple topic also. So article management helps me to associate my knowledge to the topics. Okay, this is go to my new product, and this is goes to my social group. Okay, and also this is goes to my new product. Like this, you can add to multiple. Let me save it. Okay, so now we have defined my article management helps me to define the knowledges associating with my topics. Okay, so now once we do all these things, what more we need to do? So now our site, what we have, that we should do little bit configuration so that it will looks good. That part we'll do. So to do that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my company logo or some branding I want to change, which will take just a couple of minutes. If I go to content management, go to builder. So I want to put a logo somewhere here, my company logo. To do that, what I do, if I go to my setting under the theme, let me reload it. Let to refresh. Okay, let me go to setting, then go to the themes. So this is the theme we have used. Okay. So you can see once you come to theme, you can see whatever themes we have used or not. Everything you can see here. Okay. So now let me. Okay, here you can see the theme. So here you can see the images, the company logo, what I want to keep in the community to make my branding. I can select the logo from here. I can, let's consider this is the logo I'm going to use. Okay, so I want to put a header, something like this, the background header you can see. So for that, I can put the image here. I am going to upload one more image. The all images I have already given to you on the drive. You can simply take it and do it. Okay, so you can see how the changes going to affect here. Okay, apart from this, if you see, I want to trending topics, whatever we have, I want to show here. Okay, so that how I can do. I can just simply get a component called trending topics, trending articles by topic. You can take this and put wherever you want. Okay. So now after all the changes, simply I'm going to publish this. Just a small experience site we configured here where I have live chat and articles I got. So if you want to change this headline, I can change it. For example, I want to keep it as simple as the customer branding what I have. That also we can do. Okay. For example, I want to change it. I can simply go and put the banner text here. And you can, if you want to change the like my color combinations and everything, that also you can change here. Like I want my button colors would be in some color, or my text would be in some color. That also you can change here. If you want to change background color, that also you can do here. So once all this is done, you can simply publish your site and you can access with all these options. If I go to my all site, I open here. Let me show you. You can see this is a small site we have where I have live chat. I can put live chat here. By my agent is offline, I can simply come here. Okay, And if my agents are online, for example, if I go here, let me go to my service console. Omnichannel, just I'll make to available chat. Then automatically, depending on that, my agents will be available. Okay. So let me see. Okay. You can see here, we can chat with expert. We can see different type of article what we have published here. If I want to click on this customer support, then we can see whatever the chart we have here. Okay. For example, if I go to here and to search, let's see, website, then it will search my articles. It will give all the options whatever we have here. Okay. So I think we are over the time. So I hope you learn something about how we can set up the live chat and how we can publish the knowledge article experience site. And if you have any questions, we can handle right now. Okay. Or if, yeah. So Rahul and Chinmay, if you have any specific question to discuss, let me know.
We have couple of.
Mm-hmm.
Let me start from the starting. Okay. Give me a minute. So guys, we will be sharing the recording on the Twitter and LinkedIn as you people asked. So, okay. So a person has asked chat license need to be purchased in addition to service license.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's basically service cloud license you have, then you will get how many number of users live chat you can have. Depending on that, you can contact to your account executives to increase the license if you want.
Okay. So agent chat on login page without user login, yes, but not on login page. And can we do offline access on case type? I'm really not sure what Jitendra is trying to ask, but he has couple of things. Three
Okay.
things he have added. So can we add chat agent on login page without user login? He's trying to ask.
See, okay, let me show you that quickly. See, the site what we have built, we can make it as a guest site, or you can say a public site. Okay, so if it's a public site, let me go here. Uh, Go to setting. You can see public access the site. Set it as a public site. Once you public site, then if you want to set the live chat there, you can do it. Okay, everything is possible. Okay, so you can do that. It's nothing but a code snippet you have to put in the piece of code. Like that's why the live chat have the option for the lead and a case and contact. So lead will generate once you have the someone who is not a customer. Okay.
Okay. So okay, embed chat we did. If while chatting, if browser is refreshed, then can we continue the disconnected chat or the it gets disconnected forever?
It will be continue with the same chat.
Okay. Okay. So okay, skill
Yes.
based routing. How?
There is one question from Ashwini. Is
Yeah.
there any like your board pictures? Yes, this there in the article. Okay, if you see that defines the trending article. For example, if I go to this, let me go to this publish site. If I go to the any of the articles, so on the article page we can do the vote thumbs up or thumbs down. Okay, and if they do some discussions, there also you can do the thumbs up or thumbs down. See here,
Hmm.
these options we have. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
And there was just one question from my
Mm.
end. So when we do this thumbs up and thumbs down, so can we record it in somewhere at backend so that we can
Yes.
check how many user liked this or how many user disliked this?
Yes.
Okay.
That gives the scores to the knowledge article. In the knowledge
Yes.
itself, you can see everything.
Okay. Okay. So someone has asked, can we make trending topics dynamically?
The trending topics depends on the uh, what are the topics being accessed frequently by your like visitors. So that we cannot define what topics to be the trending. The trending nothing but what are the topics being viewed in the more numbers by the users.
Okay. Does live chat support an on opportunity object?
Live chats, see, live chat transcripts can be added in the,
You broke.
yeah. I'm saying live chat. Can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can.
Devasis, you are audible. Yeah.
Yes, yes. What I'm trying to say here, live chat transcript can be part of the lead, contact, and cases. Okay, or not to the opportunity. Okay, but it's not about chat. So when chat can happen for a case, for an opportunity, or for a case, or for individuals who my customer or who can be my customer. That may be a lead or maybe a contact.
Okay. So, okay, the next question we have, I want to edit navigation bar and want to select case object, but it's not
Yes.
visible. What can we do? Maybe
Uh,
access issue.
yeah, maybe access so, but we can do it. So
Okay.
that's page of
Okay. How
So I
can we?
guess tab here.
let me- oh,
Yeah.
yes. Okay, do you want me to show that case object to display on the navigation bar?
It anything like if you want, you can, or we
Yeah, it
can
will
skip
take
out.
the, yeah, it just I'll just
Okay.
say the conceptual what to do, but it's
Okay.
quite easy, nothing like more thing to do here. Simply you can let me go to, yeah. This is my navigation menu. Just click here, edit your default navigation menu here. Okay, so I want to have a case. So simply add a menu item. For example, what menu item I want to give? Let's I give the name as case. Type as a Salesforce object. Which object? Let's think case object. List we want what you want to show. You can show it. And if do you want to display this object in the public site? Yes, save menu. Okay, that much you
Okay.
do. Simply do the publish.
Okay. So
Now you can see
last
case.
we'll take last two question. Uh,
Okay.
how to change the domain name for existing experience site? I guess we
Okay,
cannot.
that you have to do as a URL mapping. Okay.
Okay. Using custom
Yeah.
URL.
Yes, you have to do the URL mapping.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
That's
So
a,
okay.
yeah. Mhm.
Is there any voice feature available? Sorry, it's a vote feature. Okay, you answered it. Domain name. Okay. Can we add create? Can we create records based on live chat information?
Record in the sense like automated
Salesforce
record.
record. Yeah, leads and contacts.
See, right now also when the live chat happened, automatically the case got created. Okay. So if
Mm-hmm.
that's not a existing person, then lead will be created also automatically. I have shown you that the case record added when you do the chart.
Okay. So guys, for other question, please reach out to Debashish directly on LinkedIn or Twitter. We are running a bit short on the time. We will move on to quiz. Or if Debashish, you can answer them that questions on directly on the chat. That would be also great.
Yeah, yeah,
There
I'll
are a
do that.
couple of
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes,
there are a
no
couple of.
worries. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, so we will start with the quiz. I'll share the quiz pin.
You can share the
Guys,
screen. Yeah,
yeah,
you can
I'll
share
do
the
that.
screen. Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, please log into kahoot.it and the pin is okay. Let me start share. And you can start here. And one important thing, questions will be also visible on your mobile screen as well. We'll give it a minute. We have around 65 people. So once we reach, we'll wait for 60 people. Once 60 people join, we will start. Guys, join with a perfect name so that we can identify you. So we have 42 people already joined. We have 66 people on the call. We'll give it another 1 minute. I don't see any issues with the. Okay, so last 10 seconds. Okay. Guys, we are going to start. So here comes the first question. How to enable public access to community? We have 4 questions, 4 choices. Okay, so we have 34 people. Devashish, if you can mute yourself. Yeah. So we have 34 people who have answered it correctly. We'll go to the next question. So we have Venkata Rami on the top. A company wants the community login page to be direct to display its company logo. What should be the way of doing that? Okay, so we have 37 people answering it correctly. We'll go towards the scoreboard. So we see a change. Sahiti opening coming on the top with 1706 point. Aradhana, Uppar, Ramya, and Akash. Okay, let's go to the next question. So it's a multi-select question. We'll have 2 answers for it. Okay, so we have 26, sorry, 25 and 12. Okay, let's see. What's the score? Okay, so we have Sudarshan coming up at the top, Akash at the second, and Shrinu at the third point. So let's move to the next question. What should I do to get started with digital experience? Okay, we have 48 people answering it correctly. Let's see the score. Okay, Sudarshan is still leading with Akash and Shrinu to follow. Next, we'll go to next question. Community image can be managed under advanced settings, CSS selector, create custom component or theme. Okay, so we have 40 people answering it correctly. And we see some changes. We have Sudarshan on top, Akash and Ramaswamy at third position. I'll just quickly check chat if someone is having any trouble. Okay, guys, do not post in chat window the answers. Okay, we'll go back to the next question. Can we add Salesforce object in community navigation item? Okay, so 50 people got it correct. 2 people still got it wrong. Okay, we'll move to the next. Okay, so we still have Sudarshan on the top. Okay, guys, 7th question on its way. Which out-of-box component used to add Snap in community? Chat Snap. Okay, 31 people answered it correctly. We'll move on to the next. So there is no change on the scoreboard. We'll move to next. This is again a true false component question, sorry. Do we need to publish knowledge before sharing it into experience site? Okay, 45 people answered it correctly. Let's see if there is a change. Okay, there is no change in the scoreboard. We are on the 9th question. CSP stands for, it's content schedule policy, content security policy, content service policy, content secure policy. Okay, we see 37 people answering it correctly. Okay, there is some change, but at the 5th position. So Sudarshan still leads. Last question. We cannot assign chat agent skill to a custom profile. It's true or false? Okay, 38 people answered it correctly. Let's see who are the 3 lucky winners. So the 3rd position goes to Ramaswamy R. 2nd position goes to Akash. And the 1st position is Sudarshan. Okay. So Sudarshan, Akash and Ramaswamy, please share your email IDs with us. We will get back to you very soon. Okay. I'll just come back. Yeah, so I'll just stop recording. Yeah, so guys, please share your email IDs with us. We will get back to you.